and Crumbs kitchen. There is that piece of hair again. Welcome to the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. Well, tonight I've got Karen and Simon in the kitchen. We're in for a great night. Karen's brought a fabulous display as per usual. Don't know how you do it, Karen. It's amazing. So, as per usual, fabulous display. You're going to love everything you're going to see tonight. Karen did tell us last month that she was releasing some new moulds, and they're here in the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. I've already got them on the website for you because some of you are like, Carol, I need the moulds, I need the moulds. And I'm going, Karen, I need the moulds, I need the moulds. So we've got them, and now you're going to see how they work. And those people who've been patiently waiting, wait till you eyeball what she does with these because they are fabulous. I have to go, wow, 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 brilliant. So everything's in stock. If it's not, it will be in stock in the next day or two. We do have the Facebook Live wish list back on again. So if you go to our website, sugarandcrumbs.co.uk, up at the top, there's FB must-haves. I keep calling it wish list, that's the old name. Must-haves. And then just pop in there under Karen, and then you'll see everything that she's using tonight. And I'm going to leave Karen to it now. I'm on comment, Simon's on camera, and I'll get chatting to you all soon. Thanks, Karen. Sorry, we have to do the social distancing.
Yeah, keep apart. Right, okay. Thank you for inviting me back again. It's gone very quick in a month since I was last here. So, yeah, I've finally got the Christmas moulds out. Took a while this year getting everything right and ready, and then getting the photographer in and all the other things that go along with it. So I'll show you the moulds, get on with it, show you the moulds, the new moulds. Right, this is the bauble mould. So if I hold it here, this way round is better, isn't it? There we go. You can see the 7 different baubles there. There's 3 large, 2 small and 2 medium. Okay, we've got a little stag and tree on this one, a lacy effect, it's like a snowflake and ice. You've got sort of 2 jewelled ones, a little angel here, which I love that one, and like a snowball with holly, that one. Oh, sorry, it's hard to getting distracted there looking at them all. So I'll be showing you how to use this on a cake. And the cookies, of course. We love doing the cookies with the moulds. Okay, so that's the first one.
Sorry, Karen, it would help if I look for brought my phone with me.
Oh, right.
Can't do any comments.
Need that, yeah. Okay, then, the next one, the second one, is our Christmas stars. Now here you've got 6 different stars, from your Santa, your Robin, Penguin, Reindeer, Snowman, and a gift or present, and then you've got some little trees, stars, holly, and a snowflake there just to fill in the mould, fill in any gaps.
And they look fabulous.
Give a bit extra with them.
Okay, fabulous.
So now these, we have bigger versions of 4 of them. Okay, so there we've got the penguin. Okay, he's got a snowflake, holly and bow with him, because you can put them, put them onto him to decorate him if you want to. Again, great for cookies or your cakes. I've got Santa there, little Santa. So these match the ones on the bigger mould. There's your snowman. And finally, the reindeer. Still got a bit of cookie dough. So they're the same
designs that are on the big...
They are, yes. These are bigger versions of the...
Do you want to just
the stars.
Hold them next to each other?
Yeah,
the big brothers.
Yes, that's it, you see. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so there's your reindeer and your reindeer there. Okay, so these are, I think these are a better cookie size really, these big ones. Or it's nice to do like I've done on this cake, where I've used the large reindeer in the middle there. He's cute, isn't he? And then I've put the smaller one, hope nothing tips off. Oh, sorry.
Yes, the kids.
Yeah, there you go. And then the small ones around the edge. Okay. There's all the reindeer's names on there. I shouldn't really show you the back. I made a bit of a mess of the writing at the back. Should I show you?
Don't say things
No,
like that.
I have to be honest.
You're not showing
See,
it.
look,
You don't need
I wrote Comet first,
What
and
was
then
it you
Cupid,
messed
and
up
made
on
a right mess.
last year?
Oh, Frosty the Snowman instead of Frosty, because I didn't have my glasses on or something and flipped the letter over somehow and made a bit of a mistake. So you've got to be honest, haven't you? That is actually very easy writing to do. I just used a food colouring pen, and you just do nice sort of soft writing, uneven, and then just put little dots on the ends of it.
It looks fabulous.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? Quite nice. one to do. Okay, so I'll show you these all on the cakes. Okay, so there we have the reindeer. Okay,
I love it.
there. Yeah, he's nice, isn't he? Okay. And then, right, the penguins. Now,
I love this one.
well, when I first did these penguins, I'm going to push in there because I can't really tip them
If
backwards.
you take it back to you a little bit.
Take it back.
I can put it on this camera.
Okay, oh
This
there we
camera.
are,
Ah.
perfect, look at that, perfect. Okay, when I first did the penguin, I don't know, I just thought, don't know, he's a bit boring. I just thought, but I love him now. As soon as I put him on that cake, I thought, oh no, I really, really like him now. So yeah, he's just on a very simple cake. Now I forgot about this one. This is the wild meadow, which I've used before for icicles around the side. So
Do you
any
know
of
what?
you...
I'm sure I put that on the wish list because I thought it's
I
going to make an
completely
appearance
forgot.
tonight.
Yeah, well there you go, Carol, you're psychic. There you go. Yeah, that's great for icicles, you see. And I've just painted little streaks of lustre in to make it look icy. And then I've used sprinkles around the top for little snowballs, which as I move the cake, they're all rolling off and going into different places. I think that one's from there. Yeah, so there's the two large penguins on the top and then the small one around the bottom edge there. Okay. So yeah, I do really like that cake. I think it's a very simple, easy cake to do. Now, oh Santa, could you just push that one towards this way? Thanks, thank you. Right, this is one of Christina Ludlam's cakes, and we were sort of in a mad rush trying to get everything ready for the photography, and so busy. We just sort of revamped this one. I think she had last year's. It was either might have been the gingerbread men on it. I think.
It looks fabulous.
So we just whipped them off and revamped it into a little Santa cracker. So yeah, Christina did that one for us originally, and we've just sort of updated it a little bit for this year.
It looks fabulous. I love
Okay.
it. I love every one of them.
Oh, now who else is there? Who have I missed? Oh, snowman. There we are. Now this is the snowman. There in the centre at the front you can see the large, there he is, the large snowman, and then his smaller ones in between there, okay? And hopefully I'll show you how to use this snowflake mould later as well.
It's a wonderful mould, that. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, yeah, it's nice, it's very handy, as you will see. Okay, did I miss anybody? Oh, here we are, we've got all of them together now on this one. This is the small, from the big mould with the 6 different stars
and that looks
on.
just so effective on a white cake.
Yeah.
Just a completely
Yeah.
white cake. It looks amazing,
Yeah,
doesn't
and
it?
Alice did that all in very pale colours, you know, not the dark reds and greens, but nice pale lustered colours. Yeah, so that's really simple and pretty. And I use this a lot, the white the winter wreath, off the winter wreath, the tree branches, on a lot of the cakes, as you will see this year. Whoops. Okay. So that's the stars, the Christmas stars. So I'll show you what I've got now with the baubles, with this bauble mould. Okay, now this is another one of Christina's that we sort of revamped quickly because there were some baubles on it, so we quickly swapped them over for the new baubles. Okay, and there with the winter wreath again. Alright, that's one. Now this one, I love this one. I think the colours on this are really, really nice. I love the navy for a change.
Yeah, it looks stunning.
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? All the pale coloured baubles. And then I'm not sure if did I show you how to make this last year?
You did.
Did
You
I? Yeah.
But you can show us again.
Show you again. Well, I thought next time I come, I might make some of these little figures.
Oh, they love them.
Yeah, this one and the gnome that I've got at the back. Maybe next time I'm in. Okay. And you got your winter wreath around the top again. On that one, and then we've got some bauble cupcakes. Thank you. There's some bauble cupcakes there, which look really pretty. They're just a nice size for the tops of your cupcakes, and they sort of match the cake I've got here. Just move things over a bit. This one. Now this has got lots and lots of foliage on it. It's got the leaves from the trailing leaves mould. Rather than just use all the winter wreath, we just thought it'd look nice in the bluey greens and do something a little bit different, a nice frosty, icy coloured sort of theme on that. It's nice. I'll tilt it back a little bit and bring it forward.
I actually love all the white cakes.
Yeah, it's nice.
More,
yeah,
actually. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Yeah, and also those silver, you see the silver branches in there? They're from the autumn leaf mould. And I do use that as a Christmas tree as well. It's also got the little roses from the winter wreath as well on there. Okay. And then this cake, this is in Cake Masters next month. This cake, the instructions for this one. I did mean to bring the turntable with me, so instead, no, an electric one. Oh. So I'll just turn it round instead, so you can see all the baubles. Okay. Yeah, so we just did that in very pale pastel colours, really pretty and soft. Okay, and on the top of the cake, something fell off here before, so I don't want to. That's the winter wreath. Oh, from above, please. Yes, please. I forgot about that, Simon. Yeah, there we go. It's hard to see the white on white, probably, but that is the winter wreath. All in white there.
It looks amazing.
So it is pretty.
Looks like a different mould altogether.
It is pretty.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it is very pretty. Yeah, so I love that one. I love the colours, the pale colours. I'll come to the tree at the end. I've done that cake. Right, this one, I'll just show you. Now, this was made last year, so you're not supposed to notice that I've broken a tree. But this shows you the twiggy.
We wouldn't notice if you didn't point it out.
Well, it does look a bit wonky. It does. I'm just resting it against the big tree. So that's the branches of the autumn leaf, those twigs that I just showed you before that were in the foliage on the bauble cake. So that's nice to do, lots nice white and silver trees, so that should stand there like that. Okay, and I think next time I'm in, I'll probably make him, show you him.
You have to.
With the knitted mould, do some things like that. And he's just made from muffins, large muffin and mini muffin. Yeah. That you bake yourself and you don't buy from Sainsbury's. Like me. Okay, and finally, there's the tree gone.
There's a lot of people who are actually well impressed with the winter wreath being in white.
Yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah. That's the final one there with the baubles on top. Woo, that's it. Okay, and they're just all in white again. And just picked out with little bits of gold, a little bit of holly colour.
So everyone, we're going to have some fabulous Christmas cakes this year, aren't we, girls?
Well, they're nice and easy as well. I think they look really, pretty. Now the final thing is the tree. It's probably quite tricky to see, I think, because there's white in the background on the tree. So I'll try and bring, when I go onto the baubles later, on the cookies, I'll bring some of them forward, bring them off and show you. Let's do a close-up of one for now. Okay, we go there. How does that look? Let's see. I can't do this. Up, down. Yeah, I know it's that camera, but I always go the wrong way. So you can just see the lustre on that, and you can put glitter on them, sparkles. Let's find a sparkly one to show you. I love these. These little snowball ones. These are pretty. Just put some sparkle on. Very simple. Okay. And you see on the back there are cookies. So this tree is completely covered in the cookies. And they're good fun to make, with children.
I think the kids will love them as biscuits, won't they?
They certainly would.
I do.
Okay. Oh, and I kept these off the tree because these are the cookies made with the mould.
Turn them around.
Turn them round.
Get used to it. How are you liking your pink board then, Karen?
I love my pink board.
I've had loads of people message me, Karen's got a pink board.
Yeah, I love my pink board. They're the small ones. All the strings are getting in the way a bit there, but they're off the mould with the 6 different ones on, okay? And I'll get the larger one, the side of it, to show you.
A few people are asking when we get round to the baubles mould and the stars, they want to know the sizes,
Yeah. Okay, so there you can see the difference in the size there with the reindeer. Okay, So these are these are more cookie sized, but I think these are nice probably for children, because when you've got like a family, if we can have family at Christmas.
I know, it's not looking like it, is
oh,
it?
you know, children want to eat. They want the Santa and they'll want the snowman. So rather than them having the big size, they can have a few of everything. But this is the adult size.
Yeah.
Okay, right, so I better get on with it. I've been talking enough now.
Don't worry. Anyhow, you've got a fabulous audience as usual, Karen.
Oh, thank you.
So lots of people are really pleased to see that you're here. How long will the cookies stay on the tree for? Well, it's in our house, not very long.
No, not long.
I think they're just something you put out on the day when everybody comes, don't you? You don't leave them there dangling.
Yeah.
They'll go soft.
I mean, yeah, they do. You could do them as a decoration and not eat them, you know.
Yeah.
We've had them out at cake shows and people walk past and just pick them. I mean, it doesn't say, please help yourself.
No.
But they do. And
done...
we're like, excuse me, stop, don't. And they just walk off eating them. They've been handled by everybody.
I've had that done with some of my display cupcakes.
Yeah, and they haven't come back ill or anything. No. So hopefully, yeah, they're okay.
They just think you make very hard biscuits.
Yeah. Yeah, they either go hard or soft. Ooh, right, what shall I start with? Right, let's do... I'll do this one here, this bauble. This is like a nice lacy bauble. So I've put some corn flour in. Now where have I hidden everything? I'll do 2 colours in this one, I think. Oh no, that wouldn't. I'm trying to think which colours to use. Let's do some lilac. So I'm going to put some lilac across the middle. You can do them all one colour, it's fine. That's all one colour, you see. And just dusted, just lustre on the top and glitter, edible glitter. So we just smooth that first. And roll a nice smooth sausage. Because it's a long, thin, shallow piece, flatten it out as well before you put it in. So that's easy to press in rather than just plonking a ball of paste in the middle. Now, I still put some lustre on the back if I feel sticky, because the paste comes out really easy. You know, if it sticks to your fingers, it's out and then doesn't go back into the right place. This is our own sugar paste. Carol's got it on her website.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah, everybody likes it when they taste it. It's I've not had any complaints about the taste.
We've got a few people who stash the marshmallow away for themselves.
Oh, yeah, it is nice. It is very nice. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so if you haven't got it, you can use other pastes, but you need to add Tylo or CMC powder to it to firm it up. And it's about a teaspoon to 225 grams or 8 ounces of sugar paste. So spread some glue on very, very thinly. You don't want it wet and runny, because when you press the white paste on the back, it could ooze out and get very sticky underneath and very messy. So, I've got my white paste.
Oh, Cicely's got a poorly little girl in bed, Trixie.
Aww.
So we're going to say hello to Trixie.
Oh,
And she said they are the best cookies she's ever seen in her life.
oh, thank you, Trixie. Thank you, Trixie.
Bad for a 3-year-old.
Oh, I hope you're feeling better soon.
Yeah,
It's
let's hope
horrible.
you are, Trixie.
Horrible not being well. Right, so flatten that out again because it's a shallow, big, flat shape. We start it off before we put it in. Okay, just make sure it's nice and smooth. Pop that in and press. It is slightly big, so I'm going to take the paste off over there. And then I'm going to push up into the top here. Okay, that's ready to come out. So it should come out really easy like this. Okay, if it doesn't, because you're not using this paste, you're using a different paste, it might be you need to add more Tylo to it to firm it up. Okay, so now we can colour it and dust it. So we want some nice lustres. Let's see what we've got. Fake Hill Gold is really nice. And you know, Carol gave me some of these, didn't you, last time?
Yeah, I gave you
And then
one.
I could not find the silver, and it drove me mad. I was looking everywhere, and then
It's just
today,
like that now.
like that today, when I was packing the colours, I thought,
It's funny, isn't it?
yeah, was that there all the time? It was very annoying. Right, let's see. Isopropyl alcohol. What I might do actually first is luster the whole thing before I paint colours on. So some luster, dab it into the lid. If I'm making a lot of the baubles, I get them all ready and then you maybe use a spray luster at the end over all of them at once. So it's quicker. It is a more expensive way of doing it, but it's quicker. Okay, and then paint. Now the pearls on here, you can do them in different colours or one colour, it's up to you, whatever you want. I'll do this gold on my brush there. Let's put a bit more silver in, we might lose the gold. So let's try some of this. Oh, it's lovely. So there's about 3 different size balls on here. Brush is terrible. I always pick the wrong brush up somehow.
I don't think it matters what you do. If you use your brushes, you always get a dodgy one, don't you?
Oh yeah, whatever I pick up is a dodgy one. Let's just get some tissue to dry them on.
So Karen's come into the Sugar and Crumbs kitchen. Everything is on our website. You can go. We've made it easy for you. We've got the Facebook Lives must-haves back in, right at the top of the website. I'm also popping a link on all the time, so you can click on there after the live if there's anything you want to buy. We've got plenty of stock, and if we are lacking in something, don't worry, it will be in the next couple of days, and I can get molds off Karen very, very quickly.
We've got lots of them made ready.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm just painting some of these little balls in white as well, just make them stand out. And then we go on to the gold finally. There's something about Christmas cakes, isn't there? Just so nice to do.
And it's going to be a weird Christmas this year, isn't it?
Yeah, we're just all a bit worried about it, aren't we, really? But we'll make the most of it, I'm sure. Okay, so I've just picked out some gold there. I might do another one there, I think.
So Karen's using the Faye Cahill Luster Dust, and they're amazing. If you pop over to our site and look under brand Faye Cahill, there's loads of pretty colours. They're all amazing.
Is that Cahill? Because I always say Carhill. Is that because I'm posh? No, I'm sort of that.
Well, I think a lot of people say
Cahill or
Cahill, but I say Cahill, and the guy in
You say
Australia
Cahill,
said
I
that
say Carhill.
Yeah, he said I said it correctly. Because everybody kept saying I said it wrong, but he said I didn't. I said it properly. Which is a bit amazing for me to get someone
I
right.
think Cahill's correct.
Hey?
You think it's
right.
Cahill?
Yeah.
You're right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Simon.
2 against 1 here.
I know, look at that. And he's agreeing with me.
Oh, I forgot to paint the top gold here, so I just did what I'm always trying not to do, flick. You know when you're painting, and it's so annoying, isn't it? And because this is there's lots of texture on here, so when you brush it can flick. So always be very careful. Do as I say, not as I do, as they say. Because I just flicked it.
Don't forget you're going under the camera.
Oh yes, there you go. So I've done the top.
Don't worry, I'll keep moving it.
Yeah. Okay, now I want to put some glitter on here, so we'll use some edible glitter.
I think Maureen is trying to say that Cahill is the Irish way of saying it.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, is it an Irish name, is it?
I don't know, actually. I know John said he's Irish. I know he said it was Cahill. And I was ever so chuffed when the guy from Australia said I was right. Because not very often I am.
So there we go. Just brush that thinly with glue. And then I've got Bling Bling Magic Colours. This is where I get it everywhere. I'll just sprinkle that on. Ooh, I do like a bit of glitter. Frightened to breathe. It's like.
So Karen is using the Bling Bling from Magic Colours, which is very sparkly. But for those of you who've got finishing sparkle, it's equally as sparkly. Or if you've got Twinkle Dust from Rainbow Dust, they're all brilliant.
Now the other thing you can do is lay them over a former to dry. Okay, I should probably have done that before I put the glue on. I just realised. No,
No, it's all right. I'll bend over.
Right, I've actually got some lovely fresh cupcakes.
I love your cupcakes.
Yeah, when I make, I'll sort of make like I'll make a batch of these. Like I'll make about
Does it
40.
make them easier to use when they're slightly
Not
firm?
really. I mean, it doesn't. For cupcakes, they're easy, whatever, aren't they? A big sponge cake would be easier stale, but these, like, I'll make about 40 or 50, give some to the grandchildren, eat a few, you know, and then keep them in work forever and ever and ever, like, because no one knows.
No.
They do now, but and that, you see, that's risen a bit. So with some buttercream on, it's lovely. It's a perfect shape
Yeah,
to make it look like
Perfect.
a rounded bauble.
absolutely.
Okay. Yeah.
So Kim Forster, yes, Karen used Rejuvenator. Rejuvenator or dipping solution, both the same.
Okay, and if you were doing that with a cookie, you just do exactly the same once it's baked, but I will show you the cookies as well. Now I'm covered in glitter. I should have done that last. Definitely. I'm going to have a glittery kitchen tomorrow, sorry.
Don't worry, all night glitter.
Okay, now, oh yes, I did have a cloth.
So the colour of fondant that Karen's been using is white, and she's just slightly coloured some of it. What colour blue have you coloured it, Karen?
Right, that
Was it
pale,
with that Carolina blue?
which,
was
this
Yeah,
one,
which one did you use
that
there?
one is, oh, what's it called? Oh gosh, I can't remember.
I don't know, but if it, to be
No,
fair,
I can't remember.
it
'cause I've
looks
got so
like
many.
it looks like well, Rainbow Dust have got a Carolina blue, haven't they? They've got a very pale blue.
Yeah, maybe
But I
it's
think if
that.
you just use
It's like
that,
a
if you use
lilac-y
that,
blue.
yeah,
You could always
It is
mix.
lilac-y,
I always
yeah.
think mix colours as well,
Yeah.
you know, to get what you want. Okay, so what shall I do next? The stag, I think. Everybody loves that stag, that one. So I'll do this all in white and colour it with powders to show you the effect. I mean, you can put separate colours in, but it's very small. When you put the separate colours in, use something like a very tiny bone tool or a Dresden tool, you know, to push into the antlers. It is nice when it's done in separate colours, but for now it's easier to paint it if you want something really quick and easy. So we'll do white. Yeah, everything's covered in glitter. Okay, get that nice and smooth before it goes in. And press in. Turn it round. And take the excess off the top there. Oh, the sizes. Right, these, I think these big ones here are about 2.5 inches to 3 inches.
they look that.
Yeah. The small ones there are probably 1.5, and they're probably 2,
Yeah.
the medium.
Would you agree, Simon? He's going to get his tape measure out in a minute.
It's there.
There, I know it's ready, isn't it? You're eyeballing it, aren't you?
With what?
Eh?
Okay, that's ready.
They were taking the Michael today, you know.
Who was taking the Michael?
The Karen and Tony.
So, right, we'll start now.
Not my use of the tape measure.
Oh, some colour. Now this is a nice one to do. Brush all in white luster, and then paint the stag and the tree in gold. That looks lovely. Make them stand out. But you can do so many things, as much as you want, as little or as much as you want. Use that one. So this looks like a really dark blue to use, but I'm just rubbing that brush, it's a little bit green on
So,
it.
interesting question here from
Yeah.
Geraldine Allen. Getting the right amount of mould, getting the right amount in the moulds is a work of art and must be easier with lots of practice.
Yes.
But I actually think it's quite easy anyhow.
Yeah, it's. I still get it wrong. If I'm guessing, I still get it wrong. I mean, most of our moulds have the weight on, so you can have electric, digital scales at your side and put the right size piece, weigh it first and put it in. If we haven't got sometimes I don't put the weights on. If it's something really tiny, like a snowflake, it's impossible to say 1 gram, because when the scales go to 1 gram, until they go to 2 grams, there's a big difference in a small piece. In a big piece, it doesn't matter. Does that sound right? Do you know what I mean? I don't know whether I'm explaining that very well. But if there isn't a weight for something and you need 20 of them, you make the first one, weigh it, and you know what you've got to put in for the next one. So I'm just brushing the dark blue across here. Sorry, I don't know if my head's going in the way.
It is on the overhead, yeah. I'm not using it. Yeah.
It's moved away now. It's found
Do
another
my
way,
roots
Karen.
need doing? There we go. So we'll just put some blue on there. You can make it as dark or as light as you want. Depends if it's daytime or nighttime. Go for a bit more, eh? There we go. Okay. I think I'll go over the whole thing now with the luster and then paint the tree in. Okay.
Can you freeze them once you decorated them? I'm not sure what we're freezing. Amy, I'm not sure what you're asking, what we're freezing. Just ask the question again.
Is it the cookies?
Might be, yeah.
I've never, if it is the cookies, I've never tried. And I would imagine the colours, if it's powder colours, just brushed on or painted on, can go wet, you know, like get the condensation on them.
Yeah.
So it's probably a little bit tricky, maybe.
Jane McDougall, the red Sugar Flare chocolate paint is in stock. I didn't realise how much I had in stock, so it only said one in stock today, and then I went and checked the warehouse and there was 30. But before I checked the warehouse, I ordered 50. So now I hope you all want red chocolate paint because we've got loads of it. It'd be going in next year's gold boxes otherwise.
Well, it's Christmas, isn't it? Everybody wants red.
Hopefully. So I'm painting that with the Fay Cahill dust. The gold here. This
There's been a right debate over the Cahill.
Yeah. This nice reindeer or stag.
Has anyone asked Faye?
Hey?
Has anyone asked Faye?
Not
Has anybody asked me? Well, see, I'm going with the distributor. The distributor in Australia knows Faye very well, and he distributes all her stuff for her.
Yeah,
And
he's
he
likely
tells-
to know, isn't he?
Yeah, and he told me in Germany and in the UK last year that Cahill was the correct way.
Mm-hmm.
But John, who's an Irishman, said Cahill.
Yeah, but she's not Irish.
I know. Okay.
Just putting a little bit of green into the tree there, into the centre. And then if I've got a tiny brush, I can paint some white onto the snowflakes.
Oh, Stuart, Susan, isn't yours Stuart lovely? So Susan Richmond says, my husband said order what you want as it's no good watching these lives if you don't get what you need.
Oh.
And yes, the chocolate red is in stock. We have plenty.
What? Chocolate red?
Yeah, what it is, you know, for painting your chocolate.
Oh, right.
So
yeah.
brought the red in so that they could do the Louis Vuitton shoes on the chocolate class.
Ooh.
But
Colouring your chocolate, really.
Pardon?
For colouring your chocolate.
For colouring your chocolate, yeah. You can
That's
colour
the
your
main
chocolate
thing.
red, yeah.
It's
Lovely.
really
Colour your white chocolate red,
colouring
can't you?
white chocolate
Yeah,
red.
it's beautiful.
Really good, yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Again, I've forgotten the
And I didn't update the stock last week. And then I was looking at it thinking, why have I got one cracker? We've sold them out fast. Liz, Karen is using dust. You can use any dust that you want. Karen's using a selection of Fay Cahill dust, but any dust from any company that you've got there, or luster dust. Go on, Karen.
That's okay. I'm going to put a little bit of glitter on the snow as well.
Yeah. And she's using Rejuvenator, or you can use dipping solution just to loosen it, make it into a paint. Leave it in the lid, and when the lid is dry, scrape it with your brush, pop it all back in. And yes, I do have a squeaky voice. I'm very tired. I've been in work since 6 a.m. this morning, and I've been up since 4 a.m. How pretty is that?
Very sparkly. Okay, I might build, I'm going to take that off there actually. I'm going to build these baubles up to put them on a cake later. So I'll take the cupcake
I don't
away.
think Susan Richmond's husband Stuart has ever had so many offers. They're all lining up for him. He's just dropped himself in it, hasn't he? Come on, Sue, you're going to have to share him out. As you know, all the lives, Sue watches him in bed with me. So I have to get in bed with both of them. What other lives?
Right, I'm going to do this nice little one here. This little snowball, I
have
call
to
it.
say, these moulds are beautiful, Karen. They're really pretty. Who came up with this idea?
Moi.
You did, yeah. They're really pretty.
Yeah. I've wanted to do baubles for ages.
Yeah.
And if a lot of people ask as well, then I think, oh yeah, I will.
Yeah.
I'll do them.
No, they're very pretty. And who came up with the stars idea?
Me.
Yeah. We were on a roll then, weren't you?
Yeah. But everything I do, I say to Alice, "What is this okay? Is this okay? What do you think?"
The glitter that we're using is edible glitter. There's a selection of glitters that you can use. You can use the Twinkle Dust from Rainbow Dust, the Bling Bling from Magic Colours, or use the Sugar Flare Finishing Sparkle, and they're all really very, very glittery and very pretty.
Right, that one I'm just going to, I think I'll paint silver for a change. I'll do gold on the top so the gold matches the tops of the others, and then I might do silver holly. See what that looks like.
Michelle Ward, I thought I only needed the stars, but now I think you need the bauble one. And yes, it's a need, not a want.
Not a want, I know. Okay.
Stuart sat there laughing his head off. And I bet, Susan, he's never had so many offers, has he? He'll be watching every week now, Susan. He does sort of tune in because he listens to Susan laughing all the time. And then he always goes, what's she saying?
There you go, so I've just done that with a silver top. And another way to put glitter on as well, if you want a very fine sort of sprinkling of glitter, you can just spray it with water instead of brushing all over with glue. I've just got some on my finger. No, it's not enough. I'm trying not to get it everywhere, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be everywhere.
Hi Vicky, yes, all the moulds are in stock. So if you just, I've actually pinned the link. I think I pinned the link. I've actually pinned Vicky's link. So yes, they're all in stock, and in fact everything's in stock, including the red chocolate paint that you're all going mad for. I'll probably not put the Sugar Flare chocolate paint in the wish list. So there is a wish list, but if you want the red chocolate paint, and have also purchased all the other colours as well, and they're all in stock. There's some gorgeous ones.
Right, I'm doing the angel. This is the last one I'm going to do for now.
So it got an angel on it, has it?
It has. Very cute little angel.
Oh yes, there it is, yeah. It's lovely, isn't it?
I love the cookies, the angel done as a cookie. Where's the nicest ones? Let's see. Yeah, let's get those two. So that's the angel done as a cookie, which is really nice.
They're lovely. And I have to say, the recipe, Karen, I got, not this Karen, Karen Griffiths, I got Karen to use the mould today to make loads of cookies. Because when this Karen comes, she always brings cookies that are old and you can't eat. So I just
there are some fresh ones. I do actually have some fresh ones
to Karen
today
Griffiths, right after the live today, make some cookies so we can eat them.
Right, now the angel, because she's all white, there we need some skin colour on her face. So pink did I bring? Right, I've got pink candy, which is a rainbow dust, but it could do with mixing with a little bit of peach. I think I've forgotten to bring. Let's see what this is like. If I just do it lightly, it is a peachy pink anyway. It's not a pink, is it? I'm going to just do her hands first. I always forget her hands are there. And then brush over her face. You could put a skin colour paste into the mould instead first, in a peachy pink or a light brown, something like that. Oh, that's not too bad. It's coming up okay. And you see, I'm building it up very slowly rather than just putting loads and loads in. Because once it's
that's the secret, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. Once you put it on her, you won't get it off.
No.
That looks nice now.
And if you are shopping today, ladies, I've put lots of things in the clearance basket as well. So with some discounts on, and I've also put in satin ice. So I put a satin ice in, and I've put that on a discount as well. Satin ice sugar paste. It's actually called fondant because that's what they call it in America. So if you see the word fondant, it's exactly the same as sugar paste.
Right, I've just got a rainbow dust chocolate colour. Well, that's quite dark, really. And this brush is awful. She's got little spikes of hair just sticking up, but you can paint some extra ones on. This brush is very handy for that, actually, because it's so messy. You see, it just looks like you've painted extra hair on, sort of by accident. A bit more. Gosh, my eyes are terrible tonight.
Well, they're absolutely loving them, Karen.
Oh. I think Christmas stuff is nice.
Yeah.
It's nice to do.
Always gives you a nice feeling, doesn't it, Christmas stuff?
Okay.
I was just thinking how I could make my Christmas cake into this cracker.
I'm doing her halo, there's a star on her halo in silver. I think it'll just show up nicer against the brown hair. And then maybe gold wings.
So don't forget to like and share tonight to be in with a chance of a £25 voucher. Now, on Thursday, I forgot to do the draw for the last week's GBBO. So what I'll do is I'll get Karen to draw later. So I'll do the draw and then I'll get Karen to put her finger on the winner for that. Completely, it just went out of my mind completely. So whatever you do tonight, Karen, do not go. So we pick a prize winner.
Okay.
It's biscuit week as well, so.
We're all watching the Bake Off.
Yeah, I'm actually quite enjoying it.
It's
actually.
addictive,
Have you been
isn't
watching
it?
it?
Yeah.
Even I've been watching it.
What's wrong with you? Just because you made a cake this week.
Yeah.
Simon's made his first cake this week.
Oh, it's lovely. You showed me before.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a
really
look at it
nice.
after. Yeah.
Really good.
So he made his first cake this week, and then he confirmed everything with Karen. Karen said, "Oh, it's dead cute."
Oh.
Made it for your girlfriend, didn't you? So it's dead cute. Have you got this, Simon? No, you need that. Have you got that? No, you need that. All right then, you best take this.
Oh. Painting her eyes. They're sticking out, so it makes it easy. You can see them quite easily.
Yeah.
Another easy way to do eyes is to just dip the tip of the cocktail stick into black paste colour and then just push the stick into the eyes.
Oh, good.
That's a nice, easy way.
Yeah.
But when you do that, you can't really paint on a little dot of white, which is what I like to do. Gives them a bit of character. It's getting very messy here now with all the powder and glitter.
So I'll let everybody do the vote on this one. So Nick Ty says, is it too early to put the tree up yet? As he's staying with his sister Geraldine for a few days and he thinks that she should put it up as he is there. Well, I would think we may as well get in the Christmas spirit since you started it, Karen, haven't we? She may as well be the first. Halfway through October.
Oh dear. There we have. Just put some lustre onto her dress.
I think the 12th of December's too early to put the tree up.
It's my birthday on the 13th, and I always
is it?
after 13th of December.
Right.
So I always, since I was like a kid, used to say to my mum, "Please, can we put the tree up for my birthday?" So we always have my tree up by my birthday. That was the excuse. And I still say that now. Put the tree up before
I
my
used to have
birthday.
it not up for my birthday.
Pardon?
On the 12th. It's like too
Why,
early.
when's your birthday?
On the 12th.
Oh, is it?
Before, yeah.
Ah. And did you not want it over your birthday?
No.
No.
It's like my birthday. It's not
You wanted it on.
Christmas.
Oh no, I was the opposite.
Yeah, so we all know when Simon and Karen's birthday are. She'll celebrate that.
Wasn't a hint, honestly. Right, I've just spread the glue very, very thinly, and I've just smudged a little tiny bit of the hair.
So, do you remember when I was buying loads of hydrangea moulds off you?
Oh, yes.
So Leslie Irving was just saying there, I joined Carol's Cupcake Bouquet class in lockdown, and we got to try the hydrangea mould, and it was the first time she's used a Karen Davies mould. And she says, I'm not saying I'm addicted, but I now have 10.
Oh! Now I'm doing something that you don't do. You don't do this. Right? Especially these days.
Did you not see that on Bake Off?
Especially, did they do it on Bake Off?
I used it.
That guy did it with his butter.
No, at home I've got a little puffy thing that you used to use on cameras or something to take the dust off, but I've forgotten to bring in. She had far too much glitter on her face.
Yeah.
So
Don't do that.
No, you don't do that either.
Yes,
I'm doing
not
everything
if you're
tonight
giving it
saying,
to-
do what I say, not as I do.
Not if you're going to make somebody else eat it.
No, that's it, definitely. They say now that nobody should even blow candles out on cakes,
No.
don't they? So there you go, there's the angel. Finished and painted. You see it above.
Oh, yeah.
That's very pretty.
There you go.
I was
Isn't
looking
that
at
pretty, everyone, isn't it?
Okay, so they're my little baubles ready for the cake later. Okay. Right, so I'm just going to wipe up a little bit and clear some space, okay, if there's any questions. Or...
So hello everybody, if you want to shout out some questions, I'll read through them and shout out to Karen while she has a little clean up. Do you want me to get you a damp cloth, Karen?
I've got
You
one,
got
thank you, yeah.
Okay, so if you want to ask anything, or if not, if you're a newbie, let us know where you are in the world and how you come to watch Sugar and Crumbs tonight. Or otherwise, just say hello everybody and let's start wishing each other a happy Christmas or a Merry Christmas. Let's start being cheerful. Well, I'm always cheerful anyhow.
Yeah. We've just got to make extra effort to be cheerful, haven't we, at the moment?
It's just going to be really weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
it's been a weird year, certainly.
Yeah. Well, I've not put up a tree for years because I call them phase 1 grandchildren and phase 2. Phase 1 have grown up and they've gone their own way. But now we've got phase 2, but they were too young. And this year's the first year that I thought, you know what, I'm going to get all the decorations out, get them out, and can't have them round.
Oh,
Killer, isn't it?
No, it's awful. Awful. Oh
Right,
dear.
we're on the big
Okay,
ones.
what I'll do is I'll just use the big ones because, like I say, these are exactly the same but smaller.
Yeah.
So these are easier to see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
I mean, the only difference is there is a robin and a gift or present here, but they're very easy. Once you can do one, you can do them all
yeah.
pretty much. They're all the same technique sort of thing. Okay. What I might do then is
Right, just
do
a quick
these as
question.
cookies.
Can you freeze your cupcakes with the sugar paste on?
You can. People do.
I do.
Pardon me. You can do. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Just make sure you cling film the box that they're in. So pop them in a box, don't sit them on top of each other. Cling film, put them in the freezer, bring them out to the fridge to cool down first, and then bring them into the normal room temperature for later.
Right, I'm going to do Santa as a cookie first of all, just explain the difference. I mean, there isn't really any difference apart from you're using cookie dough and the cookie dough goes in the oven. The moulds don't go in the oven. We get so many people when they see, oh, there's cookies, didn't know they could go in the oven. Well, they don't. You can't make one cookie at a time. There's lots of people think you make one cookie at a time. Okay, so I've put the corn flour in, tap out. Then this I forgot to put in the fridge. It's been in the fridge because I made it yesterday, but I brought it to Carol's and forgot to put it in her fridge when I got here. So it might be a bit soft and sticky, but we'll see.
So the cookie recipe is on our website. It's actually easy shortbread biscuits. Karen does have a couple of recipes on her website as well. But the one that we've got here is a really, really easy one. Here, I'll show you one. These are the fresh ones that Karen baked today. So are we on the camera? Which camera are we on there?
Which camera do you want to be on?
I don't know. Which one you see it on? And I have to say, I've probably eaten about 5 so far. They are delicious. And this one is going in my direction too.
Right, so push that dough in.
You're just made that biscuit disappear.
And that recipe that's on our website, Karen gave us, when you first started doing ice with us 4 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And all we did was swap the normal normal caster sugar to icing sugar.
Yeah, they work perfectly. I'm still researching cookie recipes. That's my excuse anyway. I keep making them, trying them. So that's in. Okay, that was a lucky guess how much. So it's exactly the same as I was doing with the sugar paste really. And you always make sure you've pressed firmly. You then turn it over and turn it out. So it came out fine. That was good, because normally I say, it needs to be really cold. But I think it matures the dough, doesn't it, when you keep it overnight or whatever. I think on the recipes that says cool in the fridge for at least half an hour. But make sure the dough's, I wouldn't put it in thick like this. I always put it in really thin into the fridge so it cools down quicker. And I think if it's left overnight, it's so much easier to use the next day. So you mould as many cookies as you want, and they will go on a baking tray lined with parchment. And I make a hole, if I'm going to hang it up, put a hole in it now before they're baked, using a straw or a really large nozzle, large piping nozzle. Absolutely. Okay, so now that's your cookie.
So all the moulds are on our website. Karen stocked us up well and truly on Friday. So she's put plenty of the moulds in stock for you. They're all there, and I have attached a link. I pinned the link to the comments, and I have posted it.
Right, so here's a baked Santa. Okay.
And Michelle, yes, it can be used in bigger moulds, the cookie dough.
Yeah, there's so much you can do with them. I mean, now it's basically the same as before, using all the colours and everything. So the first thing I want to do is the colour of his face. This is one of the experimental doughs, actually. That's why it looks a bit pale at the moment. Let's get a bit of pink on his cheeks. There's lustre everywhere. And his nose. I like him to have a pink nose as well. Rosy nose. And just a little touch of colour onto his face. And then I use the white brush. I need a thicker white brush. I did have one. There we are. And plain white powder to paint. Where's the lid off? Oh, there we are. To paint his eyebrows and his moustache and his beard. So I use the plain white on moustache, beard, eyebrows, and the lustre then on his hat trim and his bauble. So we do his eyebrows in white. Then his moustache.
It's cute.
But these are great for children, even if you don't want to bake with them, if you bake them first and just leave them with some water, the paint, the powders.
Doing it, won't they?
Yeah. Oh yeah. And they're great for gifts as well, if you've got other children live nearby, or you want to sell them to raise funds for charities or whatever. Because they've lost out so much this year, haven't they? All the charities. Now it's so sad. I've just put a bit of pink into his mouth there because I missed that before. Missed that earlier. And then really I should have a bigger brush. So please excuse this because I'm going to do it very quickly. It won't be the neatest beard.
Don't say anything.
No.
Oh, I'm looking at his dodgy thing over there.
What's that?
That's what she's saying. I'm diving to get it chopped off.
Oh, Simon's beard.
It's not the neatest beard, no.
Oh. And you can take your time if you enjoy painting. You can take your time doing this and do a bit more detail on it, really. Works of art. But I just want you to see how quick they are. Yeah, so really it could be a bit thicker. I think the paint would look a bit neater if it was thicker, but there we go. As it dries, you see it looks thinner, so I'm going over it again. There we are, okay, get in there. So while I've got white on my brush, I'll do the lustre. put some lustre onto the bauble. A bit more. Quite a big bauble.
They love it.
Oh, good.
So lots of hellos from all over the world, actually.
Oh.
I've seen a friend of yours who children went to school with your kids, nurseries.
Who?
A lady
Yvonne.
called Yvonne. Yes.
Hello, Yvonne.
So she's been commenting away there.
Oh, she's
so
good.
she said her children went to school with your children.
Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't remember them all. Abby.
Yeah.
Little girl.
She said how time flies. Can't believe they've all grown
I
up
know,
now.
and they've all got their own children. Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
We've got Tony O'Grady from Australia. We've got a lady from
wow.
Amsterdam.
Wow.
We've got a Josephine, I can't say her surname, from the Netherlands.
Oh. We love Holland. We miss going to
You've
Holland.
got lots of friends over there.
Oh, we love Holland. If we had to live anywhere else in the world, I'd live in Holland, I think.
It's nice Holland, isn't it?
There we go, nearly done. Yeah, that'll do. But as it dries, it'll look a bit thinner, paler, so I could probably do it again. Or you could put your lustre over that as well. So now I want to paint red. I've got a nice...
Maureen's saying that it'd be a nice thing to give the kiddies on Christmas Eve for them to paint.
Yeah, yeah.
Quite cute, that, isn't
Yeah,
it?
or
I
to
like that
put,
idea.
they all now have Christmas Eve boxes, don't they? That's the latest thing.
What do they call it? It's like it's a new name for it, isn't it?
Oh.
I know my kids have said it, and I'm what are you on about?
Yeah. I think it started in America, didn't it?
Mm.
Right, yeah, they have a Christmas Eve box now where they get like things like hot chocolate and a mug,
Yeah.
and a cookie, new pajamas, or
That's
something
right.
to do, a little Christmas storybook or little things like that. It's a nice tradition, isn't it? It's nice. So just paint his hat. Did I say this? The colour was Rainbow Dust Cherry Pie. I love the name.
Yeah.
Just because I like cherry pie. Oops, God, clumsy tonight.
Leslie Green says he'll be a pink Smurf. You could make him into one of those if you wanted to.
Oh. It's funny sometimes, some of the things people use our moulds for, you think, why didn't I think of that?
I know, isn't it
The
funny?
ideas people get, it's really good.
And it's nice to see them. It's nice to see them on the community group, share them all as well.
Yeah.
I sit there and look at them and think, wow, that's clever.
Yeah.
Yeah, please like and share to be with a chance of winning a £25 voucher, which we will draw on Friday. And tonight we will do the bake off. I forgot to do it on Thursday. I'm so sorry. So biscuit week.
And a black brush for the black.
Yeah, well, Donna Ryan is from America. And she said she's always done a Christmas box for her boys.
Oh yeah.
I think you're
See,
right,
I
it is
think
an
it
American
was
thing.
an American. I mean, we've always had Halloween, but it's never been as big as in America. That's it. So I think we follow. They lead, we follow. There we go. Paint his eyes in. Oops.
How cute.
Once his eyes go in, it's so different, isn't it? Really brightens him up.
It's quite good that you've got them up in the protruder and everything.
Yeah, it
isn't
makes them easy
Easier.
to paint. It does make them easier to paint. And then again with the white, so I think I've mixed the plain white into the lustre lid, but hey ho. A little dot of white, that really makes a difference as well, doesn't it? Putting that little dot of white. Oops, where are we? There he is. Okay. Yeah, I like him. I like his face. Okay, so there's one cookie.
How cute is that?
So we've done Santa.
Lovely. Yeah.
Let's find a snowman. Shall I do him in sugar paste? Because now we've just done the...
Yeah.
And I'll do 2 different colours. I'll do colours in this one.
They absolutely love it, Karen.
Oh.
So a lady's just asked what, she's just late to the party.
Yeah.
And she's just asking, what are we painting them with? We're painting them with dust. Can use any dust. We're using rainbow dust. So fractal, rainbow, colour splash dust. Use any of those colours. They're all great. And we're using luster dust from Faye Cahill. But feel free to use the colour splash range as well. They're all absolutely fine and they will all look pretty.
Right, so I'm going to do this colour blue into his hat, and it looks like a bow but a scarf, whatever you want to call it, okay? And then white into his face. So you just start to knead that there. I mean, if you're feeling very good, you can do 2 different colours. You can do the trim of his hat a different colour and then his bauble, but I'll just do, to be quick, I'm just going to do it all in one colour.
The squeezy bottle is the smallest size bottle for the Rejuvenator. So it's a 14ml bottle, it's for Rejuvenator fluid. It is on our website. The better value one though is the large bottle, the 280ml, and dipping solution is exactly the same product. One's made by Sugarflare, one's made by Culpet, and they're both in stock and they're both on this link.
Right.
I've also put brushes on the link. Put whatever you think you might need all on the link.
So I'm just pushing that in with my fingers at the moment. If there's any little awkward bits, always look round, turn it round to see if you've missed anywhere.
Yeah.
Because if you have, use, where did I put that Dresden tool? I didn't bring the small, oh yes I did. Small bone tool is easier to push. Like I can see there, I just need to push that up a little bit. Otherwise the white will go in over the edge. And the same there, make sure it's up into the corner. Bit too much there, so we'll take that off. Okay, and then his bow or scarf. I'm turning it that way so it's easier because I want the white of his face to overlap into here. So you see it's sort of sloped a little bit and overlap behind the scarf.
Oh, Judith there. She said, I've just found out how to put you on my TV and it's wonderful to watch in full screen and I can still post while watching. That's the thing, isn't it? I must get a big telly in here.
I've got to have a go at that. I still haven't had a go.
No, I haven't had a go. I'm here watching it on my iPhone going cross-eyed here.
Oh.
You can see it live.
I know I can see it live, but you get better shots. I'm at a funny angle. Plus, no, I'm trying to read all the comments.
Yeah, it'd be easier on a big telly. Right, push that up again.
Oh, Kathy, I knew I shouldn't have watched tonight. I'd convinced myself I didn't need any more moulds, and now I'm convincing myself I do. I think that's what we all do. Karen's moulds are very addictive. The very first moulds I bought off Karen was the Snowman, Bauble and Bow moulds, and they're still my favourite moulds.
Still going, yeah. Still really popular.
Yeah, they are. But these star moulds remind me of them.
Yeah.
Because the star shape, aren't they?
Well, I think a lot of ours are a certain style, aren't they?
Yeah.
You have your own style.
And you always have
things.
a nice, cute face for your moulds as well.
Well, everything I do is simple, sort of quite simple. Can't do complicated. So they all sort of go together. Now, with these, remember I was saying you sort of slope those colours a little bit. Yeah, so the white will overlap at the back. So I've put very thin glue. You can use glue or water. Now I'm flattening this piece out to put on. I'm hoping it's not too big. No, that's okay. Because what you don't want to do is start pushing up because you'll move the paste from underneath. But that's okay there.
So I've just seen a great post there by Helen Miles. She buys the big bottle and she decanters it into smaller bottles. So I've actually put on the website some small bottles on the website called Easy Pour, and I've just put on some funnels as well, which is ideal for what Helen's just said. So I've put on a packet of 5 pink funnels and a packet of 5 gold funnels, depending what you fancy, and they're perfect for doing with your sweet stamps with as well. So I've not actually put them in the wish list. You'll have to just search on our website for easy pour and funnels. The funnels are in the what's new section. But great idea, Helen.
Okay, so I've just blushed the cheeks with some of the pink powder and then gone over the whole face with lustre.
So your paste, Karen, how hard does it set? Well, I can actually tell you, it doesn't, it sets firm, but firm enough that's soft enough to eat, but not that firm you're going to break your teeth or anything.
It sort of sets on the outside, doesn't it? And it depends what it's on.
Yeah.
Like, for example, like this. Now, if I left that would dry hard right through because it's not against anything.
No. Yeah.
But if that goes against a cake, it's not going to completely dry out for a long, 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 long time. So, okay, right. Oh, orange for the nose. You just need a nice orange. I think pumpkin pie is a nice rainbow dust one.
So the prices for all the moulds are on the website. I have put a link on, it's pinned there, but I'll post it again for you. How much is the big mould, Karen? The big moulds, I think they're $19.99.
Yeah.
And the single star moulds
are 12 each.
Are £12 each. So the big moulds with like the bauble mould and all the stars, they're $19.99 each, and the individual large stars are £12 each.
And a little dot of white into each eye. Now if you want to, you can paint in the mouth. It is marked on, it is embossed on, but if you take a very, very thin, let's see, thin brush. I don't like to just do it in black. Usually I like to do it like grey, you know, mix it a little bit softer. So I just take some black, some white. Mix that.
Lisa Miles Darcy said, should she be embarrassed to say she's got over 40 moulds of yours?
Lisa.
Well, I'm with you, Lisa. I've got plenty as well.
Thank you, Lisa.
I must admit, I must have bought loads of moulds before I even met you.
Yeah. Oh. So I've just painted in his mouth there. Yeah. Just makes it easier.
Fabulous. Really very pretty.
There you go. It's cute.
Can you freeze the dough so she can pre-make some ready for Christmas baskets?
You can, but I don't like it as much when it's defrosted.
To be fair, you know what? It takes 5 minutes to make.
They're so easy. It's so easy to do. The one you've got on your website.
You don't even need a mixer.
No.
The dough goes a massive way. Seriously.
It is very, very easy.
Afterwards, I'll go and find the link now and put the recipe up. But the link is so easy for the recipe. The link is so easy. The recipe is so easy. And it makes absolutely loads. And seriously, you don't even need a food mixer.
Right, just quickly do this one as well. Our penguin. He's very quick.
I agree, Susan, but I've got to stay here with Karen and do the comments. Like, Susan's just saying, Stuart said, go in the lounge and watch it. You've got a massive TV in there. I said, yeah, but then you won't hear me doing the comments. I know I've got a big gob, but it's not that big.
Oh.
Hi, Joe. Joe's rushed home from work to watch. And she says, thank you, Carol, for inviting Karen. And thank you, Karen, for agreeing to do the lives.
Oh, thank you for watching.
You were one of our very first guests in the kitchen.
Was I?
Weren't you? Do you remember? Because I did about 6-7 months on my own.
Oh,
do you remember?
I first spoke to you.
Now. I remember speaking to you about it, and you looked at me as though I was like, what the hell is Facebook Lives, and muttered something.
I don't know what that
Along with everybody else did. Everybody else did the same. Thought, what's this woman on about?
Don't know what
and I think it took me about 7 or 8 months before I got you on. And Verena. You two were the first. I forget who else was after that.
Right, the penguin. Now, I don't like doing it just in black, really black. I like to do it in grey and then brush some black powder on. I think it looks nicer, a bit softer. So flatten that out.
So Breeder, I'm not sure what you mean will they keep till Christmas. The biscuits, they might do in a tin.
No, I wouldn't.
I would keep them. I wouldn't.
No.
Seriously, I'll do the recipe now. While Karen's showing you this next one, I'll go and find the recipe. It's such an easy recipe. It's done in 5 minutes. Then you pop it in the fridge for 15. Pop them in your mould, then pop them in the fridge. It's so easy.
And they do get a leaflet with the mould as well, with another recipe in.
Yeah, Karen's got a couple of recipes as well. Can you use isomalt in your moulds, Karen?
Yes.
We've been asked this question, haven't we?
You can, yes.
And you can use chocolate.
You can, but you don't get the shine on them because it's silicone. The proper chocolate moulds are the hard plastic that you polish, you know, and you get the shine on your chocolate then. Yeah. But chocolate modelling paste works really, really well.
Oh, good, because I'm just putting some chocolate modelling paste on the website.
Oh, it's good.
This week.
The chocolate modelling paste is lovely.
Yeah.
I can see lots of chocolate penguins.
Yeah.
So you see there, like I'd rather have the soft grey than black, you know, really jet black on him. I think it looks nicer. Okay, so it's pink cheeks. And
Lynn Feather is asking, what was the extra leaf mould Karen used on the big cake? So the extra leaf mould that you used was
trailing leaves.
Trailing leaves. Yeah. And autumn leaves is on there as well, is
Autumn leaves were, yes, the twigs. Yeah. It's just the twigs on there. Right, I'll paint the eyes in.
Crikey, Tony O'Grady's got 300 dusts. They're all counting how many moulds they've got, and Tony O'Grady says, dusts are my problem, I've got 300 plus.
It does build up, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
These things. And then you can never find the one you want. And you've got 300 and something.
But the problem is, even though you keep buying them, you still have your favourites, though, don't you? Right, I'm just going to disappear and find the recipe.
Okay.
I'm not disappearing.
No.
I'm disappearing.
You will be back.
Yeah.
You will be back. Right, let's give him an orange beak. And then I'm going to just dust around the edge of him. So if I hold that up, I want a nice flat dusting brush.
So I've just popped on the recipe there. Now this is a recipe that I used with Karen when Karen very first came in the kitchen, and she used another one and we just slightly adapted it, but we put Karen's name on this one. All we've done is used our flavoured icing sugars, but of course go ahead and use caster sugar if you wish. And also, what was I going to say? I don't know, I forgot. What was I going to say?
That cookie recipe, you've got like icing sugars for Christmas, haven't you? That'd be really nice in the cookies.
We're releasing our new flavours next week. They're being blended tomorrow. Oh, that's what I was going to say. You can also use the whipping it up recipe for making the biscuits as well. Really very easy. You don't need to add any egg.
So you see, I'm just dusting the edges of him with the black. I think it looks better. And it's quite nice as well. You can dust him with silver over the grey. That looks quite cute. Okay, there's your penguin. And then of course you can have a little dicky bow on. I'll just give him a quick little dicky bow.
Yeah, because you put a little dicky bow on the
mould, there's holly or let's give him a red dicky bow. So a little
You're right,
sausage.
Alison. Toasted marshmallow icing sugar works brilliant in the recipe for the biscuits.
Sound nice.
Have you not had that one, Karen?
I don't think I have.
That was lovely.
No.
The winter flavours are going to be released on Friday. I'm hoping I can release them on Thursday.
Can I ask where you're putting his dicky bow?
On his neck.
On his neck. Look, where are you keeping it?
There you go. See? There's not many places you can put it on a star penguin, really.
Would I put it just below his beak?
Oh, there. Yeah, well, that might be nice. Let me take it off and see what it looks like. I won't stick it down because it's going to make a mess. No, it doesn't. It looks like his mouth.
How's that where it should go?
It just looks like it's down here.
No, I like that.
Look,
I like him.
There's his mouth.
Yeah, there you go. Finally, the reindeer. I might as well do. I've done the others, and then I want to do a very quick cake. Show you a very quick cake. Are we okay for time?
We are. You're not going to get out of here unless you do a quick cake. They'll kill you.
Oh, hang on. Did I bring brown? Oh, that'll do. I'll lighten it a bit. Right. I didn't bring a light brown, so I'm just go lighter when you need it actually. But I wanted to. Yeah, it'll do. Sod it. I'll just do it. That's it.
So I put the link on the website. Everything that Karen's brought, she's stocked our website up nicely with all the molds. I put them in the FFB Facebook Lives must-have list. So I've just placed a link there. So everything that Karen's using tonight is there. I know some of you are asking repeated questions and the feed's going really fast, and I don't want to keep interrupting Karen. But if you look in the Facebook Lives must-have, everything is there, including the liquids that you're asking about. I love the penguins.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I've been told to shush.
Have you been naughty?
Just questioning the bow position, the dickiness of the bow.
Well, listen, you've got Michelle Warden here. You could all go horribly wrong soon.
Right, so
I like where the bow is.
I've not put, to be honest, I've not put enough paste in for the antlers as well, but I think it's easier because it's so it's such a funny shape to get everything in at once. Sometimes it's easier to just do separate pieces. So those antlers will go overlap onto that paste just here. So if I put a tiny little bit of glue there, that'll hold them in place.
I do that a few times, put a little bit of glue.
Yeah. So we just make an easier shape to help pop that in. And the same for that side. It's just like a long teardrop shape really. Flatten it a little bit.
They're just wondering, they thought you were staying till midnight tonight.
Really?
That's what I say. You don't get that cake done, you won't be going home, Karen.
They just like pushing the look though, don't they?
They do like pushing the look, yes. You can use food colouring, Amy, to colour the sugar paste. Of course, that's what we're using at the moment. And you can either use dust or you can use gels.
Right, just make sure that's not going over the edge, that's okay. So of course now it's just all white on the back.
It was that Michelle Ward sticking up for you. It was Michelle who told you to shush. She didn't want you to get into trouble.
No, I'm going to do a different colour star. I'm going to do a green star. I've been doing white on everything, so it might look nice in a different colour.
So the new winter flavours that are coming out, I should be able to release them on Thursday. I'm hoping so. I just need the production to give me the go-ahead. So they're catching up with whipping it up at the moment. I think that's what they're on, and I think they finished that today. And then I'm almost sure they're in production tomorrow. As soon as I can get them on, I will be doing. And of course, we'll be doing a special offer to launch them.
Right, so I've got some green. I thought I'd do green for a change instead of white.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It'll be nice with the reindeers on the green background.
Yeah. So first thing to do, I just want to make sure I'm not pushing and pressing too much paste up in here where the antlers are. So I get the right amount in there first and then work my way down from the top. Okay. Take off the excess. So there's no need to use a knife or anything, just use your thumb.
Yes, Leah, a normal shortbread recipe would work in the moulds. I've actually just put in a very easy shortbread recipe mix, which Karen gave me many years ago, and we just changed it and used our icing sugar in it instead.
Right, let's give him a red nose. It's got to be Rudolph, hasn't it?
Yeah. That looks so good, doesn't it? I love it, it's so cute.
Just make it a bit darker. That's it. Makes you want to start singing, doesn't it?
Off you go, you start.
No, you wouldn't want me to sing. No, you wouldn't want me to sing, I tell you. Everybody would switch off and go.
Not allowed to sing anyway. That's against the rules.
Oh yes.
Is it singing?
Yeah, you can't sing Happy
now?
Birthday, nothing.
How do you know? It's
No.
What happened?
But It's been a while, hasn't it?
I haven't seen anybody to be able
no
to sing
singing
to anyone.
happy birthday or blowing candles out.
Really?
Yeah. Unless you're Dominic. I'm not getting into that now. Unless you're an MP.
No
you do what you want.
Weddings or funerals.
No, there's loads of rules, isn't there?
Well, I've not been to a wedding this year.
No, I know weddings that have been cancelled, but...
Let's see how cute he is.
Oh. Was that the pink?
Sorry for the correct. So Kerry Ann says, sorry in advance for the novice question, ladies. When doing something like the trailing leaves on the ball cake, how long would you leave them to set before arranging on the cake? Oh, the bauble cake. Bauble. Sorry. Bauble cake. Wait a minute. So, how long would you leave them to set? No, well, if you use Karen's...
This one.
If you use Karen's sugar paste has got a little bit of Tylo in it, so it firms up, so you can actually mould it into place on the cake, and then it'll just harden up overnight.
Well, they're sticking up.
There's different ways. It depends where you want them to fall.
Yeah.
If you want like these coming over the edge, you can put them on soft.
Yeah, can you...
Sorry.
I can't.
You can't there.
Well,
if you pass it to me.
This one I could move. Right.
It's alright, no, I'll pass the cake. Otherwise she'd have the kitchen.
Right,
just put a bit of sugar paste behind them all as well.
Yeah, it depends how you want them to sit. Like this one here is hanging over the edge, but it's lifted away. So you put it on soft and then just put some kitchen paper or sponge behind it so it sets away from the cake.
Or even a little bowl of sugar paste.
Yeah. And then that one's been dried flat on a piece of sponge overnight. You can add more Tylo powder if you're worried, if you want them to stay, in place for a long time. Like these we keep in our unit, so there's no heating on after like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. All the heating goes off. What little heating we've got. So it can be quite damp and cold, so a lot of our cakes suffer, and they'll still go soft and break, so we'll put extra Tylo in to make them set and dry hard and be less likely to break. So it depends, if you want them to have shape, you can dry them on the dimpled foam, or over, you can crumple up tin foil to give them some shape and dry them. There you go, Carol. Thanks, Sally. Thank you. Right, just paint in his eyes now.
So Margaret, let me just go back and put the recipe on. What I will do, Margaret, I'll add the recipe to this post afterwards, because can the baubles be made in advance and stored till nearer Christmas?
Yes, the sugar paste, there's no problem with that at all, doing that now. You can do them as soon as you want. Just keep them in cardboard.
Yeah, don't put them in plastic.
Yeah, they'll keep really well. They're fine.
Just put them in cardboard with some tissue paper over the top. And you can gently sit them on top of each other. Not too many, but you can.
I've just put a little...
Bianca. She goes, I now want the wreath, the stars and the bauble set. How am I going to choose?
Oh.
Bianca's new to sugar and crumbs.
Yeah.
Eileen, if I wanted to pre-make my Christmas cake decorations with stars and other Christmas molds, how best to store them? Oh, we've already answered that.
Yeah, in cardboard.
In a box, cardboard box. Don't put any sugar paste or flour paste into a plastic container. They'll just go soft and soggy. Just put them in a cardboard box. They'll be absolutely fine.
There you go.
Wow, look at that, you did that sneaky there. We're all chatting away. Doesn't that look great, that one? It looks lovely. I like the green background.
Up a bit, there we go. There he is. I like that one. That's nice.
Chocolate modelling paste is a bit firmer than chocolate fondant. I am putting on chocolate... Have you done those pictures yet? Oh no, you haven't got it yet.
What?
Sorry, I haven't given me yet. No, I've got some... I'm putting on some new chocolate fondant tomorrow night.
I'm just clearing away a little bit to make some room for this cake that I'm going to do, okay? So is there any more questions?
They're just asking me what the new flavours are. So the new flavours are, we are bringing out Irish cream. Now there's no alcohol in it, so it's sorry. But we have to think of everybody. This is the thing, and I'm
Just
allergic
put some
to
in
alcohol. And then you've got to think of all the religions that can't have alcohol in it. So it's a non-alcoholic version of Irish cream.
Wow.
Rum and raisin and pumpkin spice. And then we'll be bringing out our normal Christmas flavours, which will be apple crumble, toffee apple, and toasted marshmallow is already out. We're not bringing out Santa Snowball this year. I know somebody mentioned it, I'm sorry. We're not bringing that one out this year, and we're not bringing out mulled wine. We've had them out for so many years, we're going to leave them behind this year.
Right, just clear that off. Right, what I want to do now is just a very quick cake, single tier cake, because I've made all these baubles, I may as well put them on something.
So Liz Bauble says she's got 16 cakes made for Xmas. How soon can you decorate rich fruit cakes? We can decorate them straight away, can't we?
Yeah. Yeah. Just make sure you use boiled apricot jam.
Yeah.
If you're using marzipan, use boiled apricot jam to cover them, and then brush the marzipan with alcohol, preferably, rather than boiled water. We were just always told to, because it's more hygienic and kills bacteria. Not that there is any really in sugar and things like that. I was going to say something else. Yeah, you used to have to let the marzipan dry when you were putting royal icing on because of the oils in it, but you don't with sugar paste, so you can do them straight away.
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to do the star.
Use the wreath soon, don't worry. I'll tell you, a lot of requests for the wreath mould tonight. This star mould, this snowflake mould is fabulous, by the way. Is this the snowflake?
Yes.
This snowflake mould is absolutely fabulous. You're going to love this one. And then when she finishes it off with the winter wreath mould, you're going to love this one as well. Did you bring a tummy cake for it to decorate?
Yes.
Right. Oh yeah, there it is.
Another one I baked earlier. Right, so I'm just putting luster straight into the mould instead of cornflour. Dust colours are based on cornflour. So
let me just ask a question. Do the stars fit cupcakes? You'll have to do a small layer of paste and then a small layer of paste over your cupcake, and then sit the star ones on top, the small ones from the small mould. The other ones are bigger.
Yeah, they don't fit perfectly because of the shape, because they're stars, so you would need thin or buttercream even. Yeah, Carol, just piped underneath.
Yeah, buttercream
as well.
I think buttercream for the big ones and a thin layer of sugar paste for the small ones.
Yeah, but turn that the right way and then you can see there. It doesn't obviously fit. But the small one, if you were putting, I mean, these are the cookies, so they have gone they've gone slightly bigger than they would be in sugar paste.
Just
but again,
to you a little bit.
Sorry, there we go. Yeah.
Well, I'm doing things for Halloween on Thursday, so I'm using Karen's Halloween mould on Thursday, and I'm using this new pump luster thing that I've got as well on Thursday. That's not on the website, I'm going to be showing it.
Oh, one of those pump lusters.
It's a little gadget. So I had to laugh because I was telling a lady today that when the little rolly came out, I have to be honest, I looked at it and thought, that's a piece of rubbish. So it's a piece of rubbish. And then I was amazed how amazing the little rolly is. It's worth its money. It's well worth it. And this is another gadget that's very similar to that. I looked at it and thought, nah.
And then you use it and think,
then you use it, then you think,
not bad.
So I'm going to show you how to use that on Thursday. So Karen Davies moulds and this new pump thing. We was all laughing about it in the office today.
Right, I've just kneaded this a little bit. It's our sugar paste. I've kneaded it to make it a little bit softer. And I'm starting to roll out the paste before I put it into the mould. Because if you put a thick piece in, you're like, So start to roll, pop that on, down to the edge, and then push it in. Start it off at the beginning. That's so sticky. Push in there. Okay, and then roll the paste in and press as hard as you can. Now this side design, it doesn't matter about it going over the edges. Normally I'm saying keep it in as you roll. With this one it doesn't matter. It's quicker to just trim it off when it comes out.
Is there a mould for the poinsettia? There is, isn't
yes.
Right,
soon to be seen.
Yeah, I've got to be honest. I've not actually asked for Karen for the stock for the poinsettia. Normally we do every year.
It's on the wreath.
That's right. Okay, yeah, good. Right, there you go. And she shows you on the wreath. It's on there. Thank goodness for that.
Sorry, really.
Crikey, I've missed it on the
You
order.
missed one. Oh. There we go. So that's rolled in right up to the end there. Again, it doesn't matter about taking this off. Just turn it over. Don't blink. Peel the mould back. Ta-da.
Yeah, this is a beautiful mould. And Karen cuts this out into circles as well for cupcake toppers. And it's really pretty.
And cookies.
And cookies.
Lovely cookies for Christmas. Really nice.
And we're not going to get her to cut it because she's going to do the side of the cake. But if you've got your round cookie cutters, just cut them out for your cupcake toppers. And like Karen says, biscuits.
And our little angel here holding the star. I cut out a star and let it dry. Ooh, there we go. It's way.
Where do you want to be?
Oh, hang on, I'll go back, I'll move. There we go, there she is. So I just cut out a star shape from it. Oh, I'm leaning, I've leant on it, oh no.
You leant on it.
Oh, please ignore. Squashed a snowflake there. Yeah, squashed a snowflake. Okay. Right, let's get rid of these bits. Yeah, I just leant on it when I put the cake in view, so please ignore that bit.
So the new flavours we will be releasing on Thursday, and John's put an offer on them.
Right, so you've got to use your imagination now. Here's my buttercreamed cake. Okay, this is my buttercreamed cake. And I've just covered the top with sugar paste. So this beats having to cover your cake.
Yeah, it does.
With
I
sugar
have to say
paste.
it's amazing just doing it that way. Don't need to worry about anything.
Sorry if my head's in the way. I've got a bit black powder on the edge as well with doing all this in like a sort of confined space. It does end up with stuff everywhere. So there you go, there's the side of your cake.
Fabulous, absolutely fabulous.
Okay.
If you haven't got this mould, you're going to love it. So just answering a question, Angie, Karen's not going to demo the little man on the side. Where's the little man?
Was it the gnome?
The gnome.
No.
She's going to do that next time. She showed it you, but the next time she does a live, she's doing that, and she's in on the second Monday of each month.
Yeah, November next.
So she's in November and December, and she's going to do a few models for you next month using some of the molds. So you'll see that one next month. She's booked in each month. Don't worry.
Need this, get it soft. I just want to do the last piece round. There's only 2 pieces that go on it really, to be honest, so I'll show you the joins as well, how to hide the joins.
Barbara Fisher, the angel mould, what do you mean? There is an angel mould on our website. I might not have put it in the wish list actually, I don't think I did, you know. But which angel do you mean?
Does she mean the cookie?
Do you mean the cookie or do you mean the model? Because that's not a mould, Karen made that one. And the snowflake, how many inches deep is that? Is it 4 inches deep or 3?
This way, yeah, 4. Yeah,
4 inches
about
deep.
4, yeah.
Carol, it's 4 inches. It's Linda Miles. It's 4 inches deep. Yeah.
Yeah. So if when it comes out and your cake is shallower, you just cut it off with a pizza wheel. Use a pizza wheel.
Yeah. All the moulds are in stock, by the way. So Karen's brought me plenty of stock, and I can stock up again tomorrow. But there's plenty of stock. She's. Don't worry, we've been in discussions. All stock arrived on Friday, and her car has arrived with plenty of stock today. So if you just go to the Facebook Live, some must-haves, but don't do your shopping yet. Just start putting things in your basket. Don't check out because there's things you might want to change or swap or add before you check out. Don't forget, free delivery on all orders over £40.
Good workout, this. It's funny when you do that, when I'm pressing, I feel all muscles here. Doesn't seem to do me much good, but I can feel them.
And anybody who is waiting on gold boxes, the gold box is sold out within 24 hours. Everyone has been dispatched today, apart from Donna Ryan. Don't worry, Donna, yours is there waiting, and another lady's. So we've just got 2 left, but they've already been paid and bought for.
What I forgot to do last time when it came out was brush with the luster again straight away, okay? But I can do it while it's on the cake, it doesn't matter. And then trim off. I won't lean on this one.
You can't tell on the last one. This snowflake mould, you'll use it time and time again. You'll use it for loads of things. Don't
Frozen
cakes. Don't just think for winter.
Over.
So Marie, the position for postage for Ireland is normal postage unless it's Southern Ireland, and then what we suggest that we do is that you have it sent to the parcel hotel, and then you arrange your collection or your delivery back from there. Is it called parcel hotel or motel? Parcel motel, I think it's called. Did you ever use that, Karen?
No, not used it.
Because we can get everything to Northern Ireland pretty easy.
Post has gone awful.
Yeah,
everywhere lately.
We can get it to Northern Ireland. It's Southern Ireland we just have a nightmare with.
Yeah, we're having trouble with
Always
America. The American post has gone really bad. Very expensive and for worse service. It's like crazy.
Shipping is a nightmare at the moment.
It's horrible.
I've got Donna Ryan here, so she's ordered a gold box and a few other bits, and I said to Laura, crack, it's going to cost her a fortune. It costs her far more money to have it posted than it will buy the box. There's no more gold boxes left. I'm really sorry. I don't know how many I made, but they all went in 24 hours. So they all went, and I've been a bit over the top this year with them. I just threw everything in. So they're not all the same. They're all different. And all the ladies who are waiting, they've all gone today. We made sure they were all dispatched today.
Right, I'm just making some snowflakes here, and I always put too much paste in to make sure I fill up the edges. That's the easiest way to get the paste into those little tiny edges. And if you brush with your finger, you can take the excess off and push back in. Okay. Because I want these now to cover the join. There, is that it there? I think it's there.
Parcel motel, yeah. So if you're from Southern Ireland, if you use the parcel motel, then what will happen is we can ship it to there, and then the parcel motel will take over the shipping. I think you just set up an account with them.
I might have a look at that for all.
Yeah, you should have a look at it, yeah.
Because it takes a long time to get there as well, anything we send. Right, so I've done one each of the snowflakes. Now the paste is very soft and very warm, very sticky. So it is important now that I make sure it's not going over the edges of the mould, because it'll stick more, taking them out.
Yeah, the snowflake mould, Carol, can be used on any size of cake. Karen's gone for a large cake. Have you gone for a 10-inch cake there?
That's 8. It is 8. It's because it's tall. It's because it is 8-inch.
Get your tape measure.
Where's the tape measure?
I'm agreeing with Carol there.
It's a 10-inch.
You think it's 10?
Yeah.
I think it's 8.
Definitely a 10-inch.
So I'm very good on eyeballing sizes, me.
Go on then, let's see.
Oh, it's 9.
9 inches.
Oh, it's 8.
It's 8. It's because there's icing on it as well. And the height makes them look bigger. It's deceiving.
Tell me, see, I thought that would be an 8-inch, so that must be a 6 then. Oh my goodness, it's massive.
Yeah, it's the height.
We've lost that one, Simon. Tell you, me and you. That's what happens when I've been in work since 6 o'clock this morning.
You won Cahill, I won the inches. Right, so yeah, I've used those snowflakes at the end there. And what you do is you use them to disguise the join here. So if I just put a little bit of glue on. But I like to also make a few extra to just dot about on it, because then it doesn't look so obvious that these are covering the joins, sort of thing. So we do a large.
So Tony's just saying, my daughter in Australia should be your sugar and crumbs distributor. I only wish she would. I ask her, but she hates cake decorating. Ella, my granddaughter, loves it.
Oh.
But if I had my other daughter in Australia, Laura
I
would
didn't
jump at the
know.
chance.
I didn't know you had a daughter in Australia.
Yeah, I've got twin girls. One's in Australia, one's in here.
Oh.
So, but Del absolutely hates anything to do with cake decorating at all.
It's like my two girls.
Does one love it and one not? Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. I think Amy likes to dabble with the kids doing it now. Yeah, so you see there, right in the centre, that's where the join is there.
Yeah. It's a great way to hide
So
it.
you just use the extra snowflakes. But you see, you can't, because you can see them and there's no other 3D effect.
Yeah.
I would do odd ones as well
around
just to hide it, so that helps disguise. Okay, so what I'm going to do is put the baubles on that we made earlier. Now, always make sure as well that a seam isn't at the front, that you join, like I've got the two joins here. So I'm going to arrange the baubles on top. I mean, you could emboss them if you wanted to. You could emboss with your sweet stamps or whatever on here. But what I'm going to do is just put the baubles on, just use a bit of glue to put them on. Because the paste is soft on the baubles and the paste is soft on the cake.
Who's your supplier in Belfast?
Oh gosh.
Do you have a supplier over there? You must have a supplier there.
We used to. I don't think we've sent anything for a long time. I can't think. There are some. If she emails us, I can tell her. I'd have to look it up. Now, what
Elizabeth, if you message Karen, if you message Karen, or if you want message us, and then I'll send it over to her email address, and she can have a look, see who's got your moulds over there.
What I'm going to do now, of course, these baubles need a string to hang from, don't they? So,
but Belfast is Northern Ireland, isn't it? And
Yeah.
we can get them to you to Northern Ireland.
Yeah, Northern Ireland is the same as UK.
Yeah, we can get them to Northern Ireland. We can get them to Belfast for you, no problem. We just don't pick next day. Even if you just don't pick next day. I have more rows. Most people over the water understand that you will not get next day over the water, but every now and again there's just an odd one who gets a bit upset that they don't get next day.
Oh.
But you all know if you live on an island, it's not going to get there. All the moulds are available all year round, but the Christmas moulds I do take off the website. I must admit I do take them off in January because there's just no point stocking them, I don't think. Do you have all yours on all round?
They're on all year. We do sell them all year round. It's mad.
The one I sell the most all year round is the bubble one.
Oh, the snowman.
The snowman bubble.
Yeah.
That sells
We
all
find,
year
in fact,
round.
we'll sell a lot just after Christmas because people are seeing all the Christmas cakes everybody else has made, you see.
Yeah.
So we do still sell a lot after Christmas because they want them for next year.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm doing, I think I said before, I need like a string for the baubles to hang from. So I'm using our plaited borders mould and I'm using this thin one here, but it's still not thin enough. So what I do is I mould it and then cut it in half, and it looks like a very thin rope.
Wow, that's clever, isn't it?
Yeah, it works well.
So Jackie Richards, there is a gingerbread flavour, and I think we're making it again this year. Karen Naylor is watching. I'm not in work tomorrow because I'm doing a class all day. But Karen, if you can just put it on the notes and ask Laura if we agree to do gingerbread flavour again, which I'm sure we have. I forgot about gingerbread actually, I'm sure we have.
My eyes are going funny because I've just stared at the pink board and I'm looking on there when I brush, unless there is pink in the glue. I'm thinking I see pink.
See any pink.
But I'm just thinking at home I would just mark with a ruler, emboss into the soft paste with a ruler, just get a straight line.
Yeah.
So I'm just guessing here that
I think that's
I can still see it.
Can you?
Yeah, I can still see pink.
No.
Now the other thing you can do with this, because you see if you're being a perfectionist, you can see one line is sort of embossed in like that. This one isn't where I cut it, so you can get your Dresden tool and do this all the way up. Like I say, if you can be bothered. If you can't, it doesn't matter, no one will notice.
The Dresden tool is on our website. If you look under gem Dresden tool, or just put search. I haven't put it in the wish list actually, and I should do. I should always put it in. Well, it's everybody's favourite tool.
You didn't
isn't it?
know I was using it, did you?
And
I spring these things on.
I didn't put the cutting wheel on either. So there is the PME stroke gem cutting wheel as well, which is ideal, and it's safe to use on your pink board.
Yeah, the plastic.
Have you cut on your pink board yet?
No.
No. So is anybody allowed to use your pink board?
Alice.
Alice.
As long as she's good.
Does she like it?
Yeah, she loves it. So, I don't know if they're perfectly straight. Now these look nice painted as well. You could paint them gold if you wanted to match the baubles, which is really what I would do. Doesn't look very straight.
I'm sure we are making a gingerbread, but I've got Karen Naylor who's watching tonight. She'll double check tomorrow, but I'm sure we're doing gingerbread. I think we're just not doing Santa Snowball.
Right, I'm going to just put some branches across the top here, but what I thought I would do, rather than just doing the tree branches all from the winter wreath, I'll show you the twigs on the autumn leaf as well. I'll put that in as well with it, so you've got the two different ones.
So Madeline, I'm not sure which one you're referring to now. Karen's just used the plaited borders now to make the string for the baubles, and she's now using the what's it called?
I've got winter wreath. This is winter wreath, and this one is autumn leaves. Yeah. And I'm brushing with luster.
Do you supply stuff for cakes in Galway?
Yes.
Yeah, they are stuff for cakes.
Yeah,
and
they'll have it. They'll have everything.
And they sell our icing sugars as well.
Oh, good. Right, so the winter wreath. I'm going to do the big branch.
I think they're stuck in our whipping it up. I'm not sure. I think they are.
Yeah, Audrey Corbett. It's all coming back to me.
See, I don't deal with the trade. Laura in the office deals with the trade, so I don't really know any ideas.
Right, I'm doing this large winter wreath branch or tree branch just to fill in some of the space quickly. There's a smaller branch as well, which I'll mould in a second.
Donna Ryan's in America. She said she'd love next day.
Oh, we'd love to bring it personally.
Sabrine, yes, we are an island. I do get that, but the thing is, because we have Scotland and Wales attached to us, that's how we just think we're all together.
Now, I've done that one, the big one. I'm just going to do the little one as well to show you quickly. And because you see how quick I did that, I don't worry too much. Like this now, there's all these little needles on the, you know, you're not doing this and trying to get them all in neatly. Just push it in and take the excess off, and then pull it back. And you know what, you hardly notice if there's little rough bits over the edge, or you don't notice with this one. You get away with murder on this one. It's so easy. Okay, so that comes out, and there you go. So I'm thinking we want, you know, a branch round. It's nice to hang them over the edge as well, and maybe one there. That'll hide all my black from before. I'm going to mould this one now. This looks awkward as well, this one here.
Amanda, are you looking for the moulds in the USA? You have quite a few suppliers in the USA, don't you?
Yeah, Global Sugar Art.
I was just going to say, I've still got Alan doing them for you.
Evil Cake Genius. There's a few. There are quite a few in different places. I'd have to look on the website. There is a map on the website telling people where to get them in the USA. Need a bit more paste, I think.
Geraldine Allen said her first KD mould that she bought was the brush embroidery one, but she doesn't know how to use it. Is there a tutorial or past live that you can watch? Yeah.
There will be here.
Yeah, I'll give you a link, Geraldine. Yeah. Just don't ask me now, ask me tomorrow.
Right, this one, this branch one is easy if the paste is really soft. But saying that, when you want it to be like a stood up tree or something, you want it to dry really hard. So you're going to put Tylo in it. So what I do is I would literally put the Tylo in just enough in the paste to mould one tree at a time. You know, if you put lots of Tylo in a big piece and then you're just taking off little pieces to do, say, 5 trees, you don't want it firming up as it's left sat there. You want to keep doing it using it soft. So I just flatten out the paste ready to put in to make it easy, and then start to press in. Just put it from the bottom there. And because it's soft, it's easier to push into the branches. I need a little bit of corn flour on the back because it's sticky, because it's soft. And then I can see where the gaps are. I can feel them because the paste is so soft. So you just rub it away and work up the tree. And keep going. And again, this is another one. If you leave little bits on or miss a bit, you don't really notice when it comes out, because there's so many little branches on it.
Can you cut on the pink board? Yes, you can, but I don't let anybody cut on my pink board, okay? Because the pink board is beautiful for rolling out sugar paste, and it doesn't stick to the board, and you don't need any icing sugar. Have you done it virgin without the...
I have. I've dusted some on as well when you just sort of forget and do it. And I can't think. There's one thing I'd do like a little bit still. I can't remember which paste it was. What I was doing.
Some paste is sticky. I think if you use Renshaw, some of Renshaw's a bit sticky.
I can't remember what I did.
Yeah.
And the paste was like wrinkly, funny. I can't remember.
I
don't think it wasn't ours.
Some of Renshaw paste is a bit sticky, so I probably wouldn't say it works so well with that.
It wasn't sticking to the board. No, it was just the paste was going a bit funny on top. So I think I put corn flour on top. I don't think it was underneath. Yeah, it's really good. Love it. Don't know how I've coped without it all these years. And they come in different sizes, don't they, as well? It's not just this big one.
That's the biggest one. So the one that we've got here is the biggest one. The thing is that I've had them made so that there's no feet on them. So basically, if you wanted to cut on them, cut on one side and not on the other. And when they come with like a film on them. Do not wash the film off. That's what makes it sort of non-stick. And then just wipe your board clean. And then once a month, just get a little bit of Trex in your hands and rub it all over.
There you go. That's ready to come out now. So you see it rubbed away easy because it was soft, and you could feel where these little holes are, but to make the twig look better. There we go, missed a bit. So you just turn it over, bend the end and peel away, and you've got your nice branch twig. So that's going on as well. I just thought it would look nice to do this one slightly different. So what I've done first is put these on to see where they're going to go. That one at the top there, and they all overlap each other.
Yeah,
you see,
looks nice.
So I know where to start now. We'll get some glue for that one. So this is just a really simple, quick Christmas cake. I love doing big fancy cakes and everything, but most people at Christmas, if they're doing them for raffles and charities, friends or whatever, they want some nice, simple, quick, easy things to do. Yeah. So, of course, you could do it all with the twigs. I think that would look lovely.
So, all the molds, Joanne, are all different prices, but I have pinned the link to our website with everything that Karen's using there tonight. So, I think the molds start from £12 to £26.99 is the dearest one tonight.
Snowflakes, yeah.
Which is the snowflake one. So the mould that, Paula, Karen's using here is the winter wreath mould.
And you see there what you can do as well, snip the needles with curved scissors so they just stand up a bit.
Yvonne, if you just hold on a minute, the winter wreath has the poinsettia mould in it. Just Karen's going to use it in a minute.
I'll show you
just
quickly.
Hold on, you're all too eager, you lot. Hold on.
Right, now on here is the poinsettia. So I could do a nice little spray here.
Could do a white poinsettia
as well.
Exactly.
That's what it's going to be.
Good girl.
I'm going to use this, luster. I should put luster in, shouldn't I? Brush it with luster. I'm going to use the smaller one there. Oh, too much. I'm very messy tonight. I think I'm going to try and go quicker. Just make more mess.
So I'm just going to post the mould again, but it is pinned to the bottom. Don't forget to like and share, everyone, as well, to be with a chance to win a £25 voucher on Friday. And then before we close tonight, we will do the... I'll get Karen to pick a winner for the bake-off. Oh, I'm sorry, I feel as though I'm going off on another planet, mate. Do
Do you want another couple of prizes? If we do,
Yeah, go on,
yeah.
what do you wanna do?
Anyone, whoever's ordered the baubles and
Yeah.
someone who's ordered the stars,
Yeah.
get a refund on it, and I'll sort you out,
Right.
or send you another mould
So-
or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay then. So what you say? Should we just do it as a prize?
Yeah, however you
Easier.
want to do it. Yeah,
Make
yeah.
it easier.
Yeah.
Right, so what Karen's doing, Karen's going to throw in 2 extra prizes for us to draw on Friday.
Yeah.
1 star mould, 1 bauble mould.
But
If
just
you've
said
already
that.
ordered it, okay, you can either have something else for the same price.
Right, there's
Makes
the
it easier.
poinsettia.
So that's quite nice, isn't it? So we've got 3 prizes for tonight's live. Thanks very much, Karen. So 3 prizes for tonight's live. That's for you all liking and sharing. And then if you've already ordered it, then we can swap it for something else.
There's the poinsettia, and again that you can snip the are they called? Are they called bracts? Or
Don't know.
on poinsettias or leaves or petals?
Karen won't be cutting on my board, she knows. She's got her own
Yeah.
pink board now, she knows how to treasure it.
Yeah, so I've just snipped those petals, leaves, whatever, on there.
And I just while I'm talking to pink boards, ladies, I know lots of you have reserved them. Some of you are so funny, you reserved them, paid a deposit, then rang back and paid for it because you can't wait. I've said, why don't you save and pay weekly? And they've paid their first payment, and then like a day or 2 later, they can't
straight
cope.
back,
They ring
yeah.
back.
Oh.
You was like that though, didn't you, Carol? Don't forget.
Yeah,
when
don't
you come
forget
in,
my
when you come
board.
in.
Don't forget my board. And then I got here and you'd forgotten it, or
I know,
John.
I'd
We
send
sent
John.
John to get it. Oh dear.
So send John to go and get it, bless him.
Oh, I've made a rose as well there, Christmas rose to put on the.
We do have sticks for the molds. I put PME paper sticks on. So in the wish list, I put the lollipop sticks in, and they're PME ones, they're paper ones. So they're on the wish list as well.
Right, I am finished. I'm just carrying on while you're talking.
Yeah,
I'm
no
just
worries.
making as much.
The pink board comes in 3 sizes. Now, the other Karen in the office, we've agreed to change them. So the biggest one is now called extra large. This is a 600 by 500 and something. And then we've got a large one, which used to be known as the medium one. So, so if you've had a medium one in the past, that's now renamed as the large one. And then we've sent out, some people have been very lucky to get a smaller one in their gold boxes. So they've been very excited to get those. And then we don't need a
Which
small
way?
one.
That way.
That's fabulous, isn't
There
it?
we go. See that?
That's fabulous, isn't
So
that?
that's
lovely,
nice and
everybody?
quick, isn't it? Nice quick cake
How
to
lovely
do,
is
and there's
that?
the sides, your snowflakes on the sides. Super
Put that
quick.
down with the-
Yeah.
the overhead.
Do the overhead
The
one.
pink board is the same as the green board, but not the same as the Coolpit green board. But our green boards I'm going to discontinue because the pink, no one's buying them, everyone's buying pink. The pink are more expensive due to the colour, the pigment. That is fantastic,
Gorgeous,
Karen.
isn't
Well
it?
done. Isn't that beautiful,
Nice.
everyone? Isn't that beautiful? And there you go. In that winter wreath mould, you've got your poinsettia. Just show them what else you get in that mould, Karen, because you get
Yeah.
loads of things in there.
Okay,
don't we?
winter wreath, you get 2 different sized poinsettias, okay, large and small. You get mistletoe, you've got your tree branches, fir cones, 3 sizes, holly, that's yours, 2 sizes, ivy, Christmas rose,
It's a great mould, that.
lots of things in
All
that
your
one.
big moulds are brilliant because they have so many
Fit
other
as
bits
much
on,
as we
don't
can.
they?
Fit as
Yeah,
much as we
you
can
do.
on them. Try and give good value. Okay, and that was the trailing leaves, which I didn't get time really to show you. That was used on the other one for Christmas, which you wouldn't look at it and think they're Christmas leaves.
No.
But as soon as you do the colours
Yeah,
that match,
absolutely,
they
they're
look
lovely.
they
Yeah.
look nice. They look okay.
Joanne, the boards are on, if you go to our website, Sugar and Crumbs, and then go to brand Sugar and Crumbs, are in there. And Nick, you're absolutely right. No cutting on the pink board. He's learnt the hard way. And he's now got to sleep in the summer house.
So that's it, Carol. I think.
Right, fantastic.
till next
so what do
time.
we think, everybody? Give Karen a big round of applause and a thumbs up and love that. She's worked really hard tonight. So I am just going to shove Simon out the way so I can get past him. And then do a bit of social distancing with Karen.
Right, I'm moving into my tree.
Hello?
I'm moving into the tree. Yeah.
And then I am just going to go and find... I need you to pick a winner, Karen.
Yes.
So, because I forgot to do the Great British Bake Off winner. So let me just find it there. So just hold on, ladies. So what we do is we do the Great British Bake Off every week. What we do is we ask you to do your bakes for the signature and the technical, not for the showstopper. The showstopper's too much, and we've learned over a couple of years that not all of you want to do it. And then you just post it on the link on the page that John puts up for you. It's on the main page, this page, not the group. Post it there with your bag of icing sugar or whatever you've used from Sugar and Crumbs, with your name on, and we draw a winner. Now, I did let the week before's winner win, even though they hadn't put their bag of icing sugar or whatever it was that they used. Just checking if it's been pinned to the top. Just 1 second.
You've been strict this week, though, aren't you?
We're going to be strict this week. So, I can't find it. Just 1 second. You're just going to have to give me a minute to find it. But while you're doing that, you can be all chatting to each other while I sort it out, and then Karen can choose the winner. So that's good. On Friday morning then, Karen will be shouting out lots of prizes for you. So thanks, Karen. That's very nice of you. Sorry, just got to find the... It's always going to be the same, isn't it? When you're looking for it, you can't find it.
Yeah, the last one.
Right, I found week 2, week 1. I just need to find week 2. I'm sure John's probably pinned it to the top of the page. Sorry guys, hold on. Otherwise, if I can't find it, we'll have to do it tomorrow. I did completely forget it, and somebody mentioned it the other day and said, was it drawn? I went like, oh my God, I can't believe I forgot it. Oh my goodness. Shut up.
This is exciting.
I know, very exciting. Sorry.
I'll just,
I think you might have to wait until tomorrow.
We do with the spinning the cake just to make it
exciting. Sorry, I can't find it. I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. I'm sorry. And listen, I'm doing a class tomorrow, and I'll do it in the class tomorrow. I'll find it and I'll have it ready. So I know you lot won't see it, but I'll do it in the Buttercream Flowers class, and then I'll put it on here. I just can't find it on here. I think I can't find it because I'm panicking of where it is. And you can't do a search on the page for it. I can find week 1, but we want to find week 2. It's biscuit week. Wouldn't mind, I've been looking at it all frigging weekend. Every time I looked at the page, there it was. Right, we'll have to wait. When I'm doing the class tomorrow, girls in the Buttercream Flowers class, remind me to draw it tomorrow. Sorry, Karen, that's got you out of it, hasn't it? So, so that's it. So a big thank you to all of you for joining us tonight. It's been a wonderful audience, and thanks Karen for joining us. And what a fantastic display you brought. And now we're going to clean up and put it all back, and that John best be watching and be up to help. Simon's going to.
He's not watching, won't he?
He will. And I'll be back tomorrow for Buttercream Flowers, and then I've got my Nifty Nozzles class, an all-day class on Wednesday for those of you who are joining that. That's £40 for that class, but you do get 4 sessions in there. On the website it says 3, but there is 4 because I always sneak a sneaky one in. And then I am doing the live on Thursday night. I'm doing Halloween cake toppers, and I'm using one of Karen Davies' Halloween mould, and I'm actually using that in my cupcake bouquet class. So that's why we bought loads of them. So it's part of the cupcake bouquet class the week after. And then Karen will be back in the kitchen. Our Karen will be back in the kitchen on Friday morning. So lots to do this week. Oh, and Tracy Manners on tomorrow night at 6 o'clock as well. So thank you, Karen.
Very good.
Thank you lot. Thanks, Simon.
Thank you.
All right then, and we will see you tomorrow.
Thanks.
Cheerio.
Bye.
Bye.